Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a Sunday reset, just getting my home and kids and everything ready for the week ahead. First thing I always like to do is figure out my groceries and get that handled, but I have to clean my kitchen first, otherwise I have no place for the groceries to go. Sundays are typically the reset days in our home just because it's easier with the kids going to school the next morning. Anything I want to set out the night before, like their water bottles or school snack, I like to get that done, and Sunday just makes it better since Saturday we're usually pretty busy doing stuff with the kids. When it comes to the grocery shopping part, I will sit down the night before and figure out what we're going to eat for dinner with my husband, ask the kids what they feel like eating that week, look around, check the fridge, the pantry, everything, and make sure my list is already done. At this point in the day, I'm already planning on going to the store, so I just want to get the kitchen counters wiped down so I don't put the bag in anything gross, and then clean out anything bad in my fridge and get that out of the way as well, like those really sad green onions or any leftovers we didn't get around to. My husband usually eats them all for lunches, so we don't really have a whole lot of leftovers. Some of this was actually Easter dinner leftovers that were still in here, and I forgot to take out. And look at this whole thing of zucchini. It was only in there for about 3 days and looked like that. I don't even know why. It makes absolutely no sense to me, but this is one thing I do like to do, is clean out the fridge and then wipe it down before grocery shopping. Sunday is also the day a lot of the kids do the majority of their chores in the house, and speaking of chores, I have a really fun thing to share with you guys a little bit later in the video, helping the kids do their chores. It's just so much fun and I can't wait to share that with you. Back from Walmart, I've got about a full week's worth of groceries I'm gonna share, and my oldest is cleaning out the vacuum, so I think that is awesome. That was really bad, need to get done. But let's go over all the groceries for the week. I'm gonna go into normal house stuff, lunch stuff, and then I'll explain all the dinners. We go through a lot of eggs, so I always get the big one, 2 different kinds of juice. We were out of sugar. Declan's lunch box is right here. Snack for him and Gwen for school, as well as this. Snack for after school. I can't stand them, but Declan's still obsessed. More string cheese and the fresh produce that my husband and the kids snack on. Gwen and Brianna love these, as well as these. I got some baking soda because I was completely out from all of my spring cleaning. Olive oil's almost gone. More milk, that's a have to. And then into the dinner section, we're doing, this is gonna be tonight, and I will show you this one. It is cheeseburger bowls. Sound really good. This back here is it's like a chicken sausage cheesy pasta dish. This was not the shape it wanted. I could not find that shape, but I will discuss that at a later video. And then just normal taco night. Have to keep Dawn on hand. We were out. Big box of chips for lunches for all the kids, and then the cats have to eat too. As per usual, any meat you do not see over here, like you did not see the beef for this or that, or the chicken that dish called for, it's all in my freezer because we do Sam's each time. We have tons of chicken and beef and all kinds of stuff in our outside freezer, so I mostly have to just get the staple pieces to go with it, and then like this is just everything else we'll need for the whole week. Not that though, my family goes through like fresh produce like crazy, so I usually shop on a Sunday, like Saturday or Sunday, and then a midweek run to Aldi for more produce. Getting all the items put away, the refrigerator is always first. I don't have a Pinterest refrigerator. I have it organized the way that works for us. Certain items go on certain shelves, so that way it gets eaten, like the produce. We have a drawer and the little shelf because the things that are going bad go on the shelf. Now this donkey sauce by Guy Fieri, the back of what it says is so funny. It's talking about digging it. And if you don't, I'm not gonna say the word on here, but the kids just in the store thought it was hilarious. I had Aiden and Brianna with me when I did my grocery shopping. The younger ones were home with Connor, but it was just so funny that they were obsessed with that bottle. And it actually is really, really delicious on the burger bowls I'm gonna make later in this video. That sauce was so good.
Now we're back where it started. You say you're sorry, so we forget about it. Simple as that, but I don't know.
Earlier while I was cleaning the fridge, I mentioned something fun that I wanted to share with you guys later on, and that is this little guy right here. It is by SERVD. If you've heard of the couples cards and all that stuff over on TikTok, absolutely hysterical game to play, by the way. But they gave me the chore chart to share with you guys. I'm gonna open it, and this will be for my younger two. My older three do very well already with the chores, but we are going to open this up with the younger two and show you all the ins and outs of it. Also, I would like to thank SERVD for sponsoring this portion of today's video. All the information about this and their other products will be in the description box down below. Here is the SERVD Chore Chart. It's basically got all the different little categories you could stick on here. I believe it's a magnet, but we're gonna find out all about it together. First things first, this is very heavy. Yeah, hear that? Ooh, all right. It's got the marker, the string, all the different categories, all different sections, mark off the days, the points, the reward section. Declan is going to love that, so let's go ahead and get this thing set up. The box does say that parents assign the chores, wild cards, all that, and the kids pick the reward. I'm gonna have Declan and Gwen help me together do the whole thing. Let's do daily first. We need 5 slots. Stuff on there you do every day.
What are some things you do every day? Dirty clothes in the laundry hamper.
Do you think there was points that we'll get?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's gonna choose all the high ones.
Choose the toilet.
Yeah, but he actually has to do them, so.
Exactly, he has to do them to get them points.
It called.
250 points.
What is it called, Declan?
He said, bring your parents breakfast in bed. I should do this one.
He's a dog. I'm not doing that. Dog always go crazy when he's baby.
So we can note that one on there.
No,
Face your fears, even broccoli.
you don't need much money.
We want that one.
He likes broccoli though.
Yeah, but that's, you know what I mean.
Wait, so you have to do the yes day?
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow's gonna be.
Declan, this one.
It's only 1,500 points anyway. I'll get that from doing like one of these chores.
All of this footage is from later in the evening, but I wanted to keep all the chore chart stuff together. Declan was just so excited, checking off every little item on the list, playing with the dog, brushing his teeth, picking up his toys. He even wanted extra bonus points, and you'll see a phone call here on my daughter's phone, which is a really cracked, nasty screen. You'll see that too. But to my mom, they call her Nan Nan, because he even wanted extra bonus points, and I had to force him to stop doing chores. That's how excited he was.
As Brianna brings me french fries, let's move in to dinner. I'm trying out another new recipe. This one is basically cheeseburger bowls. You put like the french fries and the meat and all the ingredients in a bowl, make it a little special sauce. That's what I'm gonna try tonight. Gigantic family, so as per usual, I am doubling, but the normal recipe will be down the bottom, but for me, I'm doubling.
This dinner was absolutely delicious and came together so quickly. Now you'll see me put 2 pounds of beef here. Like I said, I doubled this recipe, but I just literally ate it right here before I started doing the voiceover while I was editing this video for you guys. It is phenomenal and so simple. You're just gonna make some french fries. You could do them in the oven, you can do them in the air fryer like I'm doing them. However you wanna make your french fries, you're going to cook up some ground beef. I would say season it how you want it. You don't even have to follow the recipe because all it calls for is garlic powder, onion powder, salt, and pepper. And I always put steak seasoning. That's just my thing when I make ground beef. But then you're gonna put whatever toppings you would put on a hamburger. Lettuce, tomato, red onion, sliced pickles, pickle relish, whatever you want. And you're going to make a sauce. And the sauce that they call for is mayo, mustard, ketchup, and a few seasonings, which is paprika and garlic powder. Mix that all together. That sauce was so good, by the way. I'm not even gonna joke. But then you're gonna put it all together in the bowl, and it's really cool looking. It would be great for summer because it's not very hot or heavy, and you're still getting the feeling of having a burger for dinner, but you're also not having the bun, you're not having just all that extra stuff. I really enjoyed this, and so did my family, and it is on rotation now.
What was your biggest dream? Yeah. Then I didn't call for weeks. Thought the love wasn't for me. No. Still think of you. Still dream of you. But if you hold me close, I won't let go again. We have time to grow. This wasn't a
I went ahead and assembled my bowl, and I did some for the older kids. Brianna wanted to do herself. She thought it'd be a lot of fun, but the older boys just said, yeah, Mom, do it. I think they came out so pretty. And then for the younger two kids, they won't eat it all together like that, so I put it kind of deconstructed on their plate, and they would pick at it and eat it, but there was no way I was going to get them to eat it all together. And they did ask if we could sit outside and kind of picnic because the weather was really pretty. And I love that they really are enjoying spending a lot more time outside right now. So it was just a lot of fun and a little bit change of pace for us to sit outside and have dinner.
This wasn't a mistake, and we can grow old if you love me again, my friend. This time is different, so please do not let me go.
Another thing with Sunday that we do like to do, and ignore the cat, I'm going to get her out of the way, but another thing we like to do on Sunday is meal prep, especially for my husband's work for the week ahead. This particular Sunday, I didn't have any meal prepping stuff to share with you because I found a pork little loin that was seasoned like carnitas, but it has to go in the crock pot, and we forgot to do it early enough in the day, so we didn't get around to that. I will try on my next reset video to include a little more of the meal prep stuff that we do for my husband, but it didn't make it into this one. And then my kids, they got new shoes all of about 6 weeks ago, and they are horrible. So I'm trying as well to add into my weekends, or about every other weekend, I would say, cleaning up at least the white parts and the light parts on their shoes so they stay looking good, at least until the rest of the school year before they both destroy these over summer playing outside every day.
Then I go, just say, what do you got? So take a chance on me. It's magical when you are close, so get closer, babe. What do you got? 'Cause I am golden, I'm golden. You're not really looking for a friend, so at the top for me. Never thought that loving would be easy, but it's all for free. Won't cost a thing.
All I'm using to clean these shoes is a magic eraser. I know you see two different colors on it. It's the ones from Dollar Tree. If you didn't see that video I made probably a good month and a half ago now, maybe even 2 months ago, they're not bad magic erasers, but as you can tell, this shoe is shredding the magic eraser with no problem. I even got a second one out, and I had very little to go left on this last shoe, and it still was just ripping chunks. I do not recommend those. Even like the Walmart knockoff magic eraser is still better than these. I cannot recommend them for doing anything, let alone shoes, because it just did not stand up. It did a good job, as you could tell here looking at the shoe, but I wasted way too much magic eraser than I would like to. And then into laundry. Another thing that I love to do for resetting is making sure my kids have their uniforms for school for the week ahead. They go to a uniform school, and trying to find all the bits and pieces that are required. I like to make sure we have that done, because in the mornings, I don't want to be going looking for a school shirt and not being able to find one. It's horrible. So laundry is just definitely one of the things I make sure to do over the weekends and get us caught up in case we were lazy during the week, because I do prefer to do one load a day just to stay on top of it for a family our size. But I'm human, I give myself grace, and if I don't get around to it, I will skip it. But on the weekends, I do make sure to catch up.
It's magical when you are close, so get closer, babe. What do you got? 'Cause I am gold, I'm golden.
This is where I'm going to stop today's video. I've done quite a bit on resetting, and the only thing I still need to do at this point, other than get them kids to finally go to bed, is to pack up the non-perishable items for snack and lunch boxes tomorrow, which I always make sure to do the night before school anyways. That's part of our night routine. I wouldn't necessarily call that part of my Sunday reset. It's just an every night thing I like to do ahead of time. I would like to go ahead and thank SERVD again for sponsoring today's video. That chore chart is awesome. Declan is one of my hardest kids to get to do chores, and he will not stop. He is still in there trying to talk to me about what he can do next to get more points. I'm so excited to see how that progresses over the next couple weeks. Very much already love that product. All the information will be in the description box down below in case you are interested. They've got a bunch of really fun little couple things too if you go check out their products. But otherwise, I'm gonna go ahead and get these kids to bed. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it and you really feel like sticking around, subscribe, thumbs up the video, all that, and I will see you in my next video. Good night, guys.